Guys, what is up? It's Twinkle here, back again with a new video on that daily upload grind. And today's video is gonna be just kind of talking about a certain topic. My favorite topic. So, disclaimer, I am not driving. I'm just sitting in my car. I got my camera propped up in a nice spot. It looks like I'm driving, but I'm not. You can it'll be the same type of background here the entire time. What I'm going to be talking about is basically a certain someone wants to make me look bad by not showing the entire thing and saying that this is the whole story. So this is going to be a juicy video. You're welcome, Jammer Shade. So I got all these screenshots on my phone to prove everything here, and you'll be seeing them pop up here. So basically, this certain someone, I will not be mentioning names. I still do not believe in mentioning names because it's not the proper thing to do. I feel like I don't like mentioning names. So a certain someone said, I offered to make her VidCon 2016 thumbnail. In her words, she wanted a bomb thumbnail and hers sucked. Now I'm going to be snipping this up in little clips to kind of prove my point here. So one, I offered to make her VidCon 2016 thumbnail. In her words, she wanted a bomb thumbnails and hers sucked. One, in 2016, I didn't even use the word bomb. Two, where's the proof that you ever offered to make just that thumbnail? Because in my head, I do not remember you just offering to make that one. You offered to continuously make them, and it only made sense because at the time you were a big fan of me. You were a big fan of me, so you continued to offer and offer and offer. And I mean, of course, I'm going to take you up on the offer because you were a good editor, and we were starting to become friends at the time. So I mean, if you offered, then sure. If you could please provide the proof that you just only ever offered to make that thumbnail, because that would be very, very helpful in my situation, knowing the actual truth of how this whole thumbnail thing started. He kept asking me for more thumbnails afterwards before I had even said I would do her thumbnails. Okay, there we go. So I kept asking him. Sadly, guys, I do not have the proof to show you guys that I didn't keep asking. Honestly, I don't even know if I was asking or not. I don't know if he remembered it. Maybe I'm guilty of that. I really don't know with that part because that was in 2016. Today's 2018. You have a good memory. Every day forward for 2 years, it was, hey, make this thumbnail, and if I didn't, she spammed me with messages complaining about her needing one. He offered to make my thumbnails, so of course I'm going to have to ask if you can make me a thumbnail, or how else are you going to know what video I was making and when it's going up? And if you didn't answer, I spammed you. No, not for 2 years. For a good while, you were right on it. You enjoyed making my thumbnails. Well, this person, I don't really want to sound like I'm talking to them, but like this person enjoyed making my thumbnails. I have proof. Dude, they're offering to make my thumbnails in one of the screenshots here. They're like, hey, do you need a thumbnail? And I'm like, yeah, if you want to make one. And then here's another one. We're just kind of, the bottom one here is kind of hard to explain, but basically we were just kind of joking around. Like, we were really good friends as well. So we were joking around, and he basically just made a joke saying, you're lucky. I'm not really looking at the screenshot right now, but it was something along the lines like, you're lucky that I do your thumbnails for free. Like, it wasn't like sassy, it wasn't rude, it was just like, we were just joking around, and I was like, yeah, I'm so lucky, I'm so grateful. Like, I was grateful, well, I am grateful that he made my thumbnails. Now, if I spammed him with messages, it was because he said he was going to make one for this upload that was scheduled at this time, and it was getting close to the time, and all I want is an answer. If you were going to finish it on time or not. If not, understandable. But they would leave me and they wouldn't answer me. And I take my YouTube seriously, so if you're telling me that, yes, it will be done at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I already let my viewers on Instagram know that I have a video coming out at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you kind of, do you know what I mean here? You're going to get frustrated, and you're going to start being like, hey, could you answer me? Like, just let me know what's going on so I know. Like, should I let people know that my video is not going to be coming out because I don't have the proper thumbnail? Just little things like that. And this person's making me sound like I was such a witch throughout this whole entire thing and that they didn't enjoy it and they never wanted to do it. No, honey, no. What was really fun was recently when I was in and out of the hospital for weeks and she was still texting asking for them. Then when I come home and my computer broke, she said, hope you're okay. By the way, when can you do the thumbnail? She would say, and guess I can't upload tonight because I physically could not tolerate her bossing me around to make her a thumbnail. What? Was that English? Yes, I knew this person was in the hospital. No, I did not ask them to make me thumbnails during that time. I had to keep this person's streaks for a month because they were in the hospital and not feeling good afterwards. There's messages of me literally, he says, so I'm going in Tuesday to have 2 more surgeries and also having scopes, blah 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 blah. I don't want, that's personal information why this person was in the hospital, but basically, as you can see, it says, let me know how everything goes, heart. I am interested in your health, I am interested, I value our friendship. But you're making it seem like I never did and that I was using you and I never cared about you and all I cared about was myself. I am the opposite of that person, and I am not trying to talk highly of myself here, but I do know that I value friendships, and also some of the things that I'm also like blurring out is because it's personal information, either mine or his, and like I said, I'm not mentioning names. I don't plan on leaking stuff or anything like that, so you're just gonna have to trust me that I'm not trying to hide anything, because if this person claims that I'm hiding something, then ask them, and they are more than welcome to send the full screenshot that I'm trying to kind of private out here. Here's a screenshot of him asking me, did you need a thumbnail? I said, if you'd like to make one. And he's like, okay, are you still doing my streaks? I lost some, blah 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 blah. And I said, okay, and yeah, I did this afternoon. And then we were just talking how to get his streaks back because he lost a few streaks. Sorry if my frame just changed. I had to, ooh, yikes. My card got full, so I had to like delete some stuff and reschedule it. But anyways, there's proof right there that he offers to make my thumbnails. He's making it sound like I'm such a bad person that I didn't even ask. I demanded them. He started posting things on his stories of our conversations, and he leaves out a bunch of stuff. On top of that, deletes some stuff that he was saying, and this is where I can prove it. He says, I'm just on my phone right now, and I'm like, oh, okay, make this thumbnail please. If you haven't already, video goes up in 2.5 hours. And then he said, I'm leaving for surgery, making it look like I was asking him right before he was leaving for surgery. And what? No, as you can see, the date changes there, for one. For two, make thumbnail please if you haven't already. Video goes up in 2.5 hours. Make thumbnail please if you haven't already. Meaning that he must have already known that I needed a thumbnail. Because I said, if you haven't already, video goes up in 2.5 hours. I gave him lots of time in advance. I don't think I needed to ask him again. Like, I can ask him once, but do I really have to ask you again? No, this is just me reminding you. This isn't me demanding one, but he made it look like I was demanding one. Because he also then posted on a live stream that, you know what's awesome about making thumbnails for this person? She asks for them. She pays for them. She credits them. He throws shade here saying, I never asked him. I demanded them. No. And then he posts this screenshot to make it look like I do demand them. That's proof that I did demand them. But no. I was reminding you because I already did ask you. And I was reminding you my video goes up in 2.5 hours. What? what is that? Which I admit, I never paid him for them. He offered to make them for me, and I took him up on the offer. Like, who else wouldn't? They're quality thumbnails. Yes, I did ask for them, and yes, I did credit him. As you could see in every single one of my video descriptions, it said, this person makes my thumbnails, with a link to their channel. Now, I've changed that to now who makes my thumbnails now. So you're gonna have to find one of my videos that the thumbnail from this person is still up, and it will say that. Every single one will say that. Yes, I did credit you. What are you saying? Oh my god! When he was in the hospital, I basically made a story like saying get well soon. I should look for that story on my archives, see if it's still saved there. And he's like, I didn't see this. My pain got really bad again, and I've been puking, so I fell asleep. Thanks, Alyssa. I appreciate it. With a heart. Because, like, I care for your well-being. And then, when he was in the hospital, I made a video, and I asked someone else to make me a thumbnail, knowing he was in the hospital, so I didn't want to bug him. So then the next thing he says, he's like, why didn't you ask me for a thumbnail? Because I uploaded another thumbnail that someone else made me. This is him also, again, offering that he does my thumbnail. This is proof right now that he literally wanted to make my thumbnails, because he's asking me what, like, he got offended somehow, some way, maybe, I don't know, if I didn't use his thumbnail and I used someone else's. So then here's a Skype message. I was trying to go on Skype, and he literally deleted every single message he ever sent me on Skype. But there was one that I found, and you can tell he deleted them because it says this person sent something at this time, but there's no message there. What? But anyways, it basically says on February 28th, it says change the thumbnail because I used someone else's thumbnail. So he told me to change the thumbnail to his thumbnail that he went ahead and made me, and I didn't even have to ask him for it. I already had a thumbnail for it, and he went ahead and made me a thumbnail and told me to change the thumbnail. Like, he's demanding me to change the thumbnail to his. No, I didn't have a problem with him demanding me. I ended up changing it to his thumbnail. But now, like, it's kind of frustrating when he's telling me to take his thumbnails down again and replace them all because he's going to copyright all my videos. And here's another thing. Not to mention, all the times we talk about her channel and her videos, she never asked about me or how I'm doing unless I brought it up. Even when I was sick, but that's okay though. None of you understand the full situation. Now this is why I'm explaining this, so you guys do understand this whole situation. Here's another message here too. I can admit that yes, I did talk about my problems with him. Yes, I did trust him. Yes, he was very helpful. He had good advice. I enjoyed talking to him. Yes, he did the exact same thing. He talked about his problems. He talked about his channel. He talked about his life. Like, it was mutual. Like, we both talked about each other, and we both talked about ourselves. Like, he's making me sound like such a bad person in this, and I'm really not. Here's an example of me kind of motivating him. So he was talking about how one day he wants to work at AJHQ, come a ambassador one day. There's a lot of messages. I didn't screenshot them all. Hopefully that doesn't trigger you guys and think that I'm hiding something, because I'm not. It's literally just talking about what he wishes to do in the future. And I said that's amazing to hear and the right attitude to achieve your goal. Lots of hard work pays off. Just keep doing what you're doing and hopefully the odds are in your favor. And then even at the bottom, anyways, I sent a thumbnail on Skype. There he goes again. It's not like he was totally against making my thumbnails, because he's obviously talking about my thumbnails and doing them. Like, if he really didn't want to do my thumbnails, then just say something. But instead, he makes a huge deal out of it. He says he's not making my thumbnails anymore because we disagreed with something. He's saying that he doesn't want to make my thumbnails anymore because I was bossing him around and I was using him, but in reality he told me that he wasn't going to make my thumbnails right after we had a huge disagreement. It doesn't add up. And then also from that screenshot I sent a while ago, how I was just like, hey, I didn't want to ask you because you had surgery and I didn't want to bug you, and how he basically said change the thumbnail because, or what was it? Oh, he said, why didn't you ask me for a thumbnail? And I said I did, blah, 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 blah. And then he was like, oh my god, sorry, I kept falling asleep on and off because of the medicine. I'm like, it's okay, are you feeling better? He said, I said yes, but the pain always comes back, but for right now, yeah. And he's like, I'll make it right now. Like, he just straight up offered he'd make me a thumbnail right now. But he's making me sound like such a bad person that I was demanding him and spamming him. And to kind of finish off this message he was going at is, let's see. And I never threatened her videos to be removed. I said the thumbnails will be removed. Which, by the way, at Alyssa, there's a couple more still on your channel. Please remove them, don't worry. Blah, blah, blah. I have plenty of screenshots coming to my spam soon. I guess he's posting a bunch of screenshots to his spam, which I don't know what he's going to post. There's nothing to post. I can tell you guys right now, look at this. It's gonna shock you guys. I don't know if you're ready for it. He says he never threatened my videos. He just threatened my thumbnails. LOL, Alyssa, think I'm kidding. Don't be bad tomorrow when over 100 videos are removed from your channel. If that doesn't prove how much bull poop this whole entire paragraph he wrote was, I don't know what will. He literally said that he didn't threaten to remove my videos, he only threatened to remove my thumbnails. He never mentioned anything about removing my thumbnails, he mentioned removing my videos. Basically what happened was we had a disagreement. That disagreement went blah 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 blah. Like, so that's really nothing that I need to share because it involves other people and I'm not mentioning names. It has nothing to do with me and him whatsoever. It was just me stating my opinion, saying please stop, don't do what you were planning on doing because I don't think it's the right thing to do. He says, stop talking to me, Alyssa. And I basically just stated my opinion, saying like you shouldn't be doing this, what you're planning on doing is immature. And he said someone else can make your thumbnails, I'm done. And I'm like, alright then. And then this is where people kind of got confused. I was like, this is a great example. Normally someone who likes drama would post about this, like this situation here. But me, I'll keep it between us two and not cause you any trouble. That was before he threatened to take down my videos and telling me to remove everything that he's ever done for my channel. And he said bye. And then 5 hours later, he's like, I also want every single thumbnail I've made removed as well as the videos I'm in. And I'm like, chill, what's your intention here? And he said, have fun with the copyright team then. And I'm like, to make my channel look like poop. Yes, I said the S word. Basically, I just kind of used his own thing on him and I said, you just got mad at this person, threatening this person, now you're threatening me with the copyright team. What? Didn't really make sense because they were getting mad that people were threatening other people. But then he just threatened me with the copyright team. And he's like, it's not a threat, you know me pretty good, I don't say anything I don't mean, and I want my work removed from your channel. This is where it started, was when he said, LOL, Alyssa, think I'm kidding, don't be mad tomorrow when over 100 videos are removed from your channel. That is when I took it to social media. It's after the fact that I said I wasn't going to post it. Because before, when he said he was going to stop making my thumbnails, I was like, okay, like that's not something other people need to know, like that's just between me and you. This whole disagreement should just be between me and you. But then he threatened to remove all my videos from my channel. That's not something I can just keep inside of me, and then when 100 of my videos are gone from my channel, what do I tell you guys? That I just decide to delete them? No, I'm gonna have to explain what happened. So I went ahead and posted about what was happening with my channel and what was happening then. I hope this helps you guys kind of know what's going on. Hopefully this video isn't that long. I'm going to try to break it down as much as possible. Thank you guys so much for watching this far. If you did, this is the entire full story, as you can see, because I showed lots of screenshots and whatnot. I don't know if I'm just gonna, hopefully there doesn't have to be another video about this or another post, because I'm really tired of it and I'm happy with my life. I'm content where I am right now. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Please let me know your thoughts below because I'm kind of curious. Bye!